Last week on from, oh boy,
Mm.
talk about a cliffhanger ending, right?
Right.
But that's what we do here. We suit up and we dive right back into this creepy town.
Exactly. This is the deep dive after all.
This is it. So episode 2, When We Go. What a title, right?
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
I am joined again by,
It is.
you guessed it,
Back again.
our expert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back to dissect the twists and turns and all that good stuff.
All right, so we start with Boyd this week after witnessing, you know what I'm talking about.
We do.
Yeah, he's, well, he's not in a good way.
No, not at all. What he experienced, that's the kind of thing that really shakes you to your core.
Yeah. Totally. And what's interesting is how he reacts. Instead of just completely falling apart, he decides to fight back. And his plan...
It's intense. It is. It speaks to the desperation these characters feel. They're grasping for any semblance of control in a situation where they have none. And for Boyd, capturing one of those creatures, maybe it's about understanding the enemy. Maybe it's about revenge. But it's definitely a major turning point for him.
Definitely. And speaking of turning points, Jim and Kenny stumble upon something pretty shocking themselves. A whole field of crops, just growing healthy as can be.
Right. It's almost cruel, isn't it? Like this glimmer of hope in the midst of so much darkness.
Totally. It's like the universe has a sick sense of humor.
Remember that scene with Kenny in the jukebox?
Oh, man.
The way he smashes it to pieces? That's not just about a song. It's about the loss of joy, the loss of normalcy, and these crops. They represent that same yearning for a world that makes sense. A world where things can grow and thrive again.
Yeah. And where survival is more than just existing day to day.
Exactly.
And speaking of survival, let's talk about Fatima. Her situation just keeps getting more and more dire.
Yeah, this episode really highlights the toll this town takes. Not just on the individual, but on families, on the future.
It's like the town itself is a disease, isn't it? And then there's Tabitha's storyline with Victor's dad.
Right. The vision.
Yeah, what was that all about?
It's interesting, right? These echoes of the past. It suggests that the town's history is deeply intertwined with its present, with the horrors that are unfolding.
Yeah.
Like there's something inherited about this darkness.
Oh, wow. Like a family curse almost.
In a way.
Yeah.
And that connects back to what we were saying earlier about control. How much of this is fate? How much is free will? These characters are forced to confront not just the monsters outside, but the monsters within their own families, their own pasts.
It's like the town is holding up a mirror, forcing them to confront their deepest fears, their deepest regrets.
Exactly.
Oh, and
the phone call.
That phone call.
Right. Talk about a way to end an episode.
Seriously.
Yes.
So Jim's son, Thomas, right? The one who we all,
We saw it.
Yeah.
It makes you question everything, doesn't it?
Seriously. Is he alive? Is this some kind of trick? Is this even really happening?
And for Jim, this changes everything. How can you even begin to process that? It's like the universe is offering you a glimmer of hope, but twisting the knife at the same time.
It's messed up, man.
It really is.
This show. And that's what makes it so good.
Exactly. Because it's not just about the scares. It's about the questions it raises. About grief, about guilt, about the things we carry with us.
About what it really means to escape. Because are they really trying to escape the town? Or are they trying to escape something inside themselves?
Ooh, that gives me chills.
Right?
Yeah.
Well said. Well, on that terrifying note, we're going to have to leave it there. What did you make of that phone call? Let us know. And until next time, keep diving.
Into the unknown.
But maybe turn the lights on.
For sure.
All right, see ya.